G'day, Dave here, the Enlightened Plumber, with today's quote. Always be thankful for the little things. Even the smallest mountains contain the most breathtaking views. Always be thankful for the little things. Even the smallest mountains contain the most breathtaking views. This is from Nyki Mack, and let's get in here. Well, yesterday I was talking about mountains. In fact, I think for the last few times I've talked about mountains, but this is actually talking about physical mountains, not necessarily goals. But being thankful for the little things, absolutely crucial. Gratitude is a huge piece for everyone, and certainly for you and for me, and any subject in personal development contains gratitude because it is super, super important. And the order of this, as I've been reading about recently too, is that with gratitude, if we are grateful for what we already have, then it opens me up spiritually to receiving more of the same. So I am very grateful for all that I have, from the financials to everything else. So being grateful for the little things. Well, this is the smiles you get when your friends and family greet you or your kids come running up to you. This is just getting a good grade in school. This is, I don't know, smiles are huge for me. Smiles are huge, but they're small. They're small little things. But just that recognition piece. Grateful for the fact that if I go and speak to someone and they actually listen and not just like, yeah, whatever, right? Be grateful for those little moments in time because they are huge. Be grateful that as you walk to work on a rainy day, someone doesn't drive into a big puddle and splash you. Whatever it may be aware of yourself and your surroundings and all the interactions that go on for you throughout a day, and just be grateful for them. And this is where journaling comes in. And the idea is that in those moments of looking at small things for gratitude, I mentioned that just a second ago about being grateful for not being splashed by a car driving along the road. Well, that to me is a wonderful thing, because if I make it to work and I've got my umbrella up and I'm walking along and I don't get completely drenched because some cars hit a puddle, that's awesome, because it means I stay dry, I stay clean, I don't look terrible, I don't feel bad, I'm not put in a bad mood or anything else. It's a wonderful thing. And it can be argued, well, nothing happened, so why should I be grateful? Well, that's exactly why I am grateful. There's always gratitude. Gratitude can come in easy, which again doesn't deplete its worth, but waking up in the morning, looking out on a nice, crisp, sunny day, even if there's frost on the ground, and hearing birds chirping in the trees. That's awesome. Wonderful things. That's the gratitude, one, for the birds, and two, for the fact that, well, I've got ears and I can hear properly. There's gratitude for just being able to breathe properly and normally, because, well, without our breath, which we typically take for granted, we wouldn't be alive. But going beyond that and just saying, okay, well, if I'm waking up with a nice full breath and I can breathe easy and free and have no problems, no asthma or whatever, that's an awesome thing to be grateful for, because it doesn't hamper me and it doesn't cause me any of these other restrictions. Having all limbs, that's an awesome thing to be grateful for. And that's actually a big thing, not a little thing, but just most of the things that typically as humans we would take for granted because they're just going on around us all the time. Those are the things to be grateful for on a big scale. And all it does is it allows our view of the world around us to be so much more beautiful. And that is where the quote comes in with the most spectacular views from the smallest mountains. Well, if I look at my everyday, this is my bench line, this is my basic day, nothing special is going on, and I look around and I say, wow, I'm grateful I have a house to live in. I'm grateful that I've got a bed to wake up in. I'm grateful for, well, nice comfy floors to stand on, because without those, well, maybe I wouldn't have a second floor. Maybe I'm grateful for having running water. Well, in my line of work, that's huge, but having running water so I can stay clean, brush my teeth, all those things. The fact that I can go down, open my fridge, and there's food in there. I'm grateful for that. These are the everyday items that go on. But how beautiful is that to know that there is this around? And even if I open the fridge and there's one slice of pizza in the whole fridge, Okay, well, it's still there, so that's awesome. Or maybe there's nothing in the fridge, but I open it up and the light comes on. It's amazing, right? Just look for all the things that you have and appreciate them. So with that, always be thankful for the little things. Even the smallest mountains contain some of the best views. From Nyki Mack and myself, Dave the Enlightened Plumber, go out with gratitude today. Appreciate what you've got. Take care. See you on the next one.